Starlight Sunset fans, today we're getting close to springtime, and of course that means all of this grass is going to need to be cut. So what we're going to do today is we have the Craftsman riding lawnmower, and we're going to change the oil on it just to give you a little insight, and just in case you haven't done it before, we'll go through it step by step. First off, I drove it around the yard for a little while. If you hear these birds in the background, there's some hawks flying around. We are out in the woods, way out in the woods. So, but to start with, what we're going to do is the oil filter is on, would be the driver's side, and then we'll come around to the other side, and your drain plug is going to be right here. So what I did was drive it around the yard a little bit, get the oil warmed up, and so it'll be a little thinner, be able to flow out easily. And we'll put this, it's a painter pan underneath to catch the oil. We're not going to run it out on the ground, and we will recycle it. I actually work at a car dealership, so what I'm going to do is fill this up, or drain it into this, and then whenever I put the oil into the lawnmower, I will take the old oil and put back into that canister, take it to my work, and dispose of it there. So basically you need a crescent wrench to be able to untighten this, and I will get the camera set up here so that you can watch what happens. Hopefully it flows into that. It's kind of odd that there's a strap in the way. There's a hole there. It looks like it could drain down to, but we'll go through this together. All right, so let's see how this works out. Hopefully everything comes out the way it's supposed to and lands in that pan. This plug is kind of a tight spot, but it looks like everything's gonna work out here. Just gonna hold this up. I would disconnect, and there we go. Oh, it's working like a charm. Draining into my pan, is getting a little bit of everywhere else. Put my finger here on the side of it, try to channel it more into the pan so it doesn't get on the mower deck. So there we go. Try to clean this up a little bit off of the frame. One thing I did forget to do was take the cap out. Let's pull that out so we have a little air flow through. Everything cleaned up a little bit. Put the plug back in. her back up. You could use a socket on this, but I didn't have one. I didn't have the extension that would reach in there. So we're just going to put it on with this. And this seems to be working just fine. Put it on there nice and tight. We'll get this cleaned up. Best that we can. And so there you go. Got it landed in our pan, didn't overflow, everything's good. So now we'll move around to the other side where the filter is and take that off. So I had the lawnmower kind of leaning to the what would be the passenger side so that the oil would drain out pretty good. So I turned the lawnmower around a little bit to take the oil filter off so that it would drain more or better. So we're going to try this, see how it happens. I'm not sure how much oil is in this filter, but I have our pan underneath. Hopefully I don't drop it and make a big splash. That seems to be coming off pretty good. Dump the excess oil in there. I'm going to set this right here. So what we got was 5049. This is a T140 Craftsman riding lawnmower with a 540cc engine, 18.5 horsepower, and that was the filter that it recommended. So we're going to go with that. Hopefully everything works out. Take a little bit of the old oil, put on here, looking just to make sure that the gasket is still on the old one and we didn't lose any. So we're good to go there. Put the new one on. And still got a little oil on them, so we use the rag to help tighten it up. And there we go. Now we'll fill it up, see what happens from there. Okay, so I bought the lawnmower from Lowe's, and so I could probably get this oil a little cheaper somewhere else. It's just a 30 weight oil, but I'd rather just go back to where I purchased it from and get their recommended parts for their vehicle or for the lawnmower. So what we'll do here, it was conflicting. I haven't been able to figure out. It said for this motor either 48 ounce or 64. So this is the 48 ounce. We're going to put this in. We'll run it for a minute, check it to see if it's full. If not, then we'll add some more. going to go ahead and check it right now. I know that it's not going to show correctly because there's not any in the oil filter at this time, but I just want to see where we stand right at the moment. And there's oil up to the top, so by the time that it gets into the filter, the 48 ounce should be correct. I'm going to drive it around for a minute and we'll see how it comes out. So we rode around the yard a little bit. No leaks on the oil filter. No leaks on the plug. So I think that we are good. I know that was kind of hard to see because whenever I get off the seat, if I was going to show you, the safety switch kills us. So thanks everybody for watching. If this was informative and you liked the video, please hit that button at the bottom. Make sure you hit that subscribe, as I'm out here at the Arkansas house working on different things for my mother, trying to get everything right for her. And you'll be able to see the new videos that keep coming out, and hopefully they help you in the future. Starlight sunsets going down.